Do, 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 do. Ooh. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I made any video whatsoever. I haven't been in front of a camera for a long time, so this is going to be very awkward for me, but that's fine. I'm going to be walking you through my teeny tiny house and my little plant collection as well. I started plant collecting in about 2019, but it's been a little bit slow due to actually buying this place. It's only tiny, but you need to buy a lot that goes into a house, as I'm sure a lot of you will know. But I can't wait to show you my favorite plants, and I hope you enjoy the whole video. Let me know if you do. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or like the video or anything just yet because you haven't actually seen the video yet. You've just seen my face, so that'd be weird. I'm going to walk around and show you my babies, show you which ones are my favorite and how I care for them as well, and I'll probably butcher the names, so I might not try and say all of the names, but I'm going to pop them down here, the ones that I definitely don't know. But I do hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, I'd love to know which are your favourite plants that I have, or which are your favourite plants that you have, and I would love to see pictures as well. So tag me on Instagram and Twitter and whatever else as well, that'd be really cool. Okay, so let's go and have a look at my plants. So to start off with, we have my Clusia rosea here. She is beautiful, also known as an autograph plant. Something to do with the way that you can scratch like names and stuff onto the leaves, I think, and it like stays there, but why would you want to do that? She's beautiful. She loves being neglected. This was actually, not this particular one, but one of these was one of my first ever house plants. And I didn't water it once for like 3 months and it loved it basically. But when I moved here, we didn't have heating in here for a while, so it was like really cold and it didn't like that, so it died. So this is my newer one, and yeah, she's putting out new leaves. It's a very slow grower, but I love her. Anyway, she's great. So here we have my Australian chestnut. She's beautiful. She kind of struggled through the winter and lost a lot of leaves, but there's a whole lot of new leaves coming through. I don't know if you can see, like right here, there's a load coming through, and it's looking pretty healthy now. It's getting there. It definitely struggled, but yeah, she's beautiful. I really like her. She's got like these, they're sort of starting to rot now, but these like giant beans. I thought that it was some sort of, like I think some sort of black bean, obviously not like normal black beans, but some sort of bean plant, but Australian chestnut is what I came up with, so when I searched for it. So yeah, Australian chestnut. Down here we have a kind of sad spider plant. I actually grew this one from seeds from my main spider plant that I had last year that has died a little bit now. I think the problem is with it being down here is my dog has a very whippy tail, so he whips it every now and then, but I'm kind of going off spider plants, but I'm going to keep this anyway because, I mean, I grew it from seeds, so it has to be done. And yeah, I do like it. It's not got any of the variegation like the mother plant had. So it's just plain green, which is nice because this is the only plain green one that I have. And yeah, there is my one of my spider plants. We have a cutting of my Marble Queen pothos. I just love her so much. This is only the, obviously I just said this is the cutting, so this one's quite small, but this is my first cutting that I took, and you'll see the mother plant in a little bit. She's not that big either because I only got it about 4 months ago or something, the mother plant, but this is like growing really quickly, both this and the mother plant, so I'm really, really happy about that. I love her. Look at her beautiful leaves. Oh, just kind of want to fill the house with these, to be honest. Love them. Amazing. Right, and here we have my zebra plant. She is probably one of the most sassy plants I own. It does like a lot of humidity, and you can notice there's a little bit of brown spots, but not too much. When I first got it, oh my god, when I first got it, it hated being here for a little bit, but I think it was just acclimating to the climate in my house. So it's really put out a lot of new leaves there in the last couple of months. Through winter it kind of struggled a little bit, but what I do is I'll try and show you in here. So I've got some pebbles in there, and the pot's only quite small that the plant is actually in, and there's loads of pebbles like down, I don't know if you can actually see, but down off the pot. So I make sure the pebbles stay kind of moist every now and then to keep it a little bit humid. They're like clay pebbles, so, but that tends to work quite well. But I love her, even though she goes a little bit brown on me here and there, like just there, crispy right there, but yeah, she's fabulous. She's beautiful. So that concludes this little section here, and I love the planters. Oh, look at the dog. in the window. The reflection of the TV. And right next to the window here we have my Philodendron Birkin. She is amazing. Her leaves have started going like almost full white, which I need to research a little bit more on how to possibly stop it going completely white, because I hear that that's something that happens to these. They sort of just go fully white and then people find it hard to get them back to go to green, but we shall see. We'll see what happens. But this has generally been quite happy. A few of the leaves have gotten stuck. I've got a couple of brown leaves that I need to take off, but a couple of the leaves have gotten stuck. So like this one here, and possibly that one that browned as well, they got stuck in the well, in the bits that the leaves come out of, so I had to like sort of help them out a little bit. So they'd already sort of half grown into this bit, so I don't think they were very happy, but she seems to be all right there. She's kind of over a radiator, but it hasn't been coming on because it's summertime now. So yeah, Philodendron Birkin. So here we have a few cuttings that I took of the mother plant of my Scandipsis pictus, wait, bear with me, Argyraeus? Something like that. I don't know how to say this one, but these are the small leaves right there, and this is a Scandipsis pictus exotica leaf right here from the plant that I'll show you in a second, which is like my baby. So I sort of mixed these up a little bit just to see what happens, and it's grown quite a lot. So I grew the cuttings in water, and it's been really, really happy here just on top of the fireplace, and there's a window right there. So I mean, my whole living room basically gets bright indirect light because there's a lot of windows. So so yeah, here she is. I just love these plants so much. But you just wait until you see this next one. My baby, my love. Oh, here we go. Here she is. So this is my mother plant of my Scandipsis pictus exotica. She is majestic. I love her so much. Let me just step back a little bit. Just take it in. So she is amazing. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite plants ever. And it's actually really, really long, but I've wrapped it around itself, and it seems to kind of love that because it's like growing so many more leaves since I did that. She's just amazing though. She's popping out new leaves constantly. She's got a few growth points. It started out really, really small, and it's grown massively in the last year. I've only had this for like just over a year, I think now. But I'll show you some pictures. I'll put them in right now. So it's grown a lot and I love it so much, and I'm getting married next year, and I'm thinking of like taking this plant and hanging it where the ceremony is going to be, because I think that'll look amazing. Just look at these leaves. So I water this I water all of my plants every sort of 2 weeks, every 2.5 weeks, the ones that need it, and I check them. And this one actually is in a pot with no drainage holes. Like, it's never had any drainage holes. It's just in a decorative pot because it's like an oval shape. So it's going to be interesting when it comes to repotting this, but it doesn't need it just yet, I don't think. So yeah, there you go. She's beautiful. Crassula ovata. I have to say that before anything else because otherwise I will forget. Crassula ovata, aka jade plant. So this is a cutting off. Oh look, hey, there's the camera. Oh, hey there. This is a cutting off my nan's big jade plant that she's got in her porch. Oh, ignore the laptop noises. And I actually put it in full sun, which I thought that it would like, because apparently they like really bright sun, and I heard that they liked full sun, but it burnt a couple of the leaves, so you can still see a little bit here and here. So I've taken it away from the window, and now it's up here, and it started off as about a cutting, I think about that big, and that was probably about 6 months ago or so, maybe 5 months ago, and it's grown quite a bit. It's a slow grower. But she's beautiful. I love her. This is my only jade plant, but she's so cute. I love her. So this is my Peperomia Hope, or also known as Peperomia rotundifolia. I cannot do this. But yeah, this is probably my third one of these because they kind of hate me. And this is getting a little bit sort of, I don't know if this is getting leggy or this might be normal, I don't know. But yeah, they hate me basically, but this one seems to be doing all right. There's been a few of the leaves that have died. I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah, this is I do really like this plant. I've had a few of these, but as I say, I've killed them. So look at those beautiful leaves. Ooh, I keep buying them because I just love the leaves so much. I just wish they loved me as much as I love them. Oh God. Moving over to this corner, we have the mother plant of my marble queen pothos. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, she's so beautiful. She's always popping out new leaves. She's got a new leaf coming through right there. Oh, she's just amazing. I love these so, so much. So this is right next to the window, but it's got voile over it just there. Voile, so it's still bright in direct light. As I say, the whole living room is basically just that. Water her the same, about every 2 weeks or so, every time they need it. A dog. And yeah, she's amazing and I love her. Do you have a marble queen pothos? Everyone seems to have them. I'd love to see yours if you do have one. Just in here we have one of my peace lilies that I separated from the mother plant, which you'll see in a little bit. It's just in my office / craft room. I just separated this from the soil when I repotted the mother plant, and yeah, I just sort of lives here. She's chill. She likes to be watered more than the other plants generally, but they hate being overwatered, so she can be a little bit sassy and a little bit droopy, same as the other ones, but she's all right. So this little beast over here on this table is a sickle thorn. It used to be quite small and it's kind of gone a little bit crazy, which is fine because I really, really like it and it really fills the space really well. Sneak peek of what's to come next. Oh my God. But yeah, there's her pot. She's in a little planter there on a table from IKEA, same as these other plants. And yeah, you'll notice that all of my plant pots are like either white, grey or black. That's sort of the theme of the living room. Me and James painted these, woohoo! And yeah, I really like this plant. She drops a few leaves here and there, but she is always throwing out new leaves as well. So this is one of my newest plants over the last couple of days, and my baby. I absolutely love her so much. The leaves aren't even like half the size of what they will be when it's a bigger plant. So it's just got 2 leaves right now. It's an Alocasia frydek. I'll put the proper name here as well. But oh, I just love her so, so much. James got me it for my birthday a couple of days ago, and oh my God, it like totally made my birthday. I just love it so, so much. Look how beautiful she is. And these leaves will go really velvety. They're already quite velvety, but they're going to go dark green, and then the veins will really stand out. And there's also a new leaf coming through, I'm quite sure. I'll show you that little bump if I can get in here. I just zoom in right there, look. So hopefully that's going to be a new leaf. We shall see. But yeah, I love her so much. Apparently they can be a little bit picky about the way they live. They like a little bit of humidity, so I might actually need to get a humidifier now. Yeah, so I've got to research a little bit more about these to make sure that I can give her the best life and that she can grow big and I can propagate her, because I want 50,000 of these all over the house, basically. Love her. Alocasia frydek. And that is it for this little table here. We just have 4 plants on there. She's amazing. Look at her. Oh, look at her. Oh, yes. So here we have a type of Syngonium, which is a tri-leaf wonder, and oh my gosh, I love her so much. I bought this about 3 months ago or something, and it's got these 2 vines. I've just taken a cutting. There's a dog, by the way. I've just taken a cutting of this one, so I'm really excited to have more than one of these plants because I love it so much. Look at the leaves. Look how beautiful and shiny they are. Oh, I just love it so, so much. And I love that it's just got these 2 vines that are going down and just popping out leaves constantly. Like, literally, it's popping out leaves constantly, all the time. Oh, he's stretching. The boy. Yeah, so I love her so much. Syngonium, tri-leaf wonder. So next to the Syngonium, we have just back here a cutting of my lipstick plant. So it's a Thai pink lipstick plant. So the flowers are amazing, and this is obviously off one of my mother plants. And I just love it so much. I've put a little stake on it. so that it can grow upwards for a little bit, and then I'll let it trail when it's longer. But these are both right next to a window with voile in front of it, and also a big window here as well. So they get a lot of light and they love it. They're popping out new leaves, especially the Syngonium. She's a good girl. Whoa, whoa. Oh my. And now moving over to this corner, we have another spider plant that I grew from seeds. This one's doing pretty well. It's got a few brown tips, but I think that could be because I still use tap water. I need to get one of those water butts to put outside. But yeah, she's got a few brown tips. If you know why that might be, let me know. It's just, I had a lot of luck with spider plants, and then this year I just sort of, I'm not having that much luck. But I mean, I don't mind too much. I'm just going to see how they all go and see if they all survive under my care. And if not, then, well, I'm obviously not meant to have spider plants. But yeah, I really like these. Again, no variegation. There's a lot of dog toys around here. Don't mind this corner. Yeah, she's in a nice square pot. We get watered the same as the rest every 2 weeks or so. Depending on, you know, how bad the weather is. Like during the winter, it'll only be sort of every 3 weeks, every 2.5, every 3 weeks, but I always check to make sure, you know, that the first top inch of most of them are dry, the ones that need to dry out a little bit more anyway. So yeah, spider plant. This is my bear paw succulent. She is amazing. Look at those little paws. Let's see if I can actually get one in focus. Look, looks like little bear paws, and it's so, so cute. Oh, I just love it so much. There's dog hair on it as well, so don't mind that. It's a little bit fluffy, so things stick to it. But I don't really have that many succulents. That one's not mine, so I won't talk about that. I mean, if you want to, I'll find out what that is, but that's for a bridesmaid. Ha ha ha. Yeah, this one gets watered a little bit less, obviously, because it's a succulent. I tend to only water any succulents and cacti sort of every month or so if they need it. Maybe a little bit sooner when it's really, really warm, so they don't completely dry out and absolutely hate me. But yeah, this is the bear paw succulent. I would really love a variegated one of these. I think that would be so cool. It's just so, so cute. So, look at the little paws. Ah, she's amazing. So this one here is a Madagascar jasmine. And it was actually wrapped around a metal frame for quite a while, and it has these really nice white flowers. It's only ever flowered the once that I've had it so far. But she's really, really nice. I think that these can grow quite well outside in the UK, possibly as well. But I obviously have this one as a house plant, and I just sort of have her like sort of draped over the pot and over this planter right here, because I preferred it to having it in, you know, it was like in a loop, and it didn't look that good, I don't think. So I just took it off the frame, and she's pretty happy there. No new leaves at all since I've had this, so I don't know what they do to these things, but they're a little bit strange, but I really like it. It's always been really healthy, just absolutely no new growth or no new flowers whatsoever. So if you have any ideas of how I can get it to grow a little bit more, that'd be cool, but she's very pretty as she is anyway. Here we have a Dracena warneckii. Excuse me if I've said that completely wrong. It's just started to brown a little bit on these middle leaves here, which, I mean, it was pretty healthy up until sort of a month ago, and now it's just getting a few brown spots. I don't know if that's because I've moved it, or maybe it's getting too much water, or maybe it's the chlorine in the water or something. I'm not sure, but she's really, really nice. She's grown a little bit, kind of slowly, but I love how white the variegation on this one is. It's so pretty, and I would actually like some more of these, but I kind of want to like find out why it's browning first before I do. Look at these beautiful leaves. Oh, yes. She's lovely, and she's just in a white pot on this planter that the rest of them are on, which I actually got this planter from Homesense, and I had like 50% off it or something because it's actually broken. You can't tell from here really, but one of these marble bits was broken, and the whole thing was a little bit bent, but the way I have it, you can't actually tell that it's bent, I don't think so. So yeah, I love this planter. There's a little bit of a theme going of grey and white and matte black and square planters, so I love that theme so much. So on the coffee table here we have a Peperomia caparata burbella. Sorry if I butchered that name. I got these from Etsy. I got like 3 cuttings from Etsy and they've pushed out quite a lot of new leaves. I love this one so much. I think the leaves are so interesting and they're textured. I don't have many leaves that are like this, that have sort of like a texture like this, but I just love them so much. And it's got a lot of new leaves poking through there. It's so, so cute, and it's in this little pot just on the coffee table with some of the coasters and stuff that I've crocheted. So also on the coffee table we have this philodendron green princess. Yeah, that's it, philodendron green princess. She's a little bit dusty right now, but ignore that. I only dusted her like a couple of weeks ago. It's very dusty in this house. I absolutely love this plant so much. It's constantly putting out new leaves and they're so shiny. Oh, I really, really like this plant. I just sort of, I found it at a garden centre and it didn't say what it was. I had to find out afterwards because I don't know what it is about garden centres over here. They're like not telling me what things are these days, so I have to ask like Facebook groups and stuff. But anyway, yeah, this one's always popping out new leaves and I really, really love it. So it's central in the living room on the coffee table. So that's it for the living room plants. I'm now moving into the kitchen. So here I'm gonna give you a little laugh here and try and say the name of this. So Pelea peperomioides, Chinese money plant. I really love this, but it hates me. I've had a few of these and I just can't seem to keep them alive. Actually, I've had a couple of these. This is actually a pup from one that I had my mother plant and then I took some pups from that and gave it to some family, and then the family members gave me this pup from their mother plant from my pup. So I still have this relation to my original mother plant that I had. But I love these leaves so much. Look at the little discs. This is actually one of the first plants that I had like on my wish list a couple of years back. Hello, are you going to focus? Hello. Yeah, so this was on my wish list, and when I got it I was really, really excited. Not this exact one, but the mother plant, and yeah, I really like it. It's in a little bit of an awkward pot, so we're just going to have to see how that goes when it comes to repotting it. It's probably not going to go very well, but that's just like a little pot that I got for like £1 from a charity shop, so I thought, oh, I'll just put it in there. I think it's meant to be like a vase or something, but yeah, there she is. So you might hear the pitter-patter of little greyhound feet as I'm showing you this Scandipsis pictus, but oh, look at her, she's amazing. There's this one here, and there's also that one just over there, just hanging from the cupboards as well. This has been growing so, so much. Oh, there's that pitter-patter. This has been growing so much, it's always pushing out new leaves, and it's actually probably around 2.5 meters long if I was to untangle it. There's only 3 strands coming from the plant, and then it's just like sort of gone crazy down here. But I love this so, so much. This is actually one of my first plants that I had as well. And yeah, she's just majestic. I just love the leaves so much. Same as my Exotica, just smaller leaves. Ah, I just love it. Also, just to add, I actually water this quite a lot less than my other plants. This is sort of every 3 weeks to every month or so, just because it's a little bit awkward to get up there, but it seems to be really happy. So if you have one of these, they're fine being left for a little bit in my experience, but it depends, I suppose, on other things as well. Oh, someone wants his lunch. Do you want your lunch? Do you want your lunch? Was it yummy? Was it yummy? Ho ho ho, he says, yeah. Damn, that was some good lunch. Auntie Paw, come here. Give me paw. Good boy, woohoo! So this is my newest plant I've got. This is a heart fern. I only got this yesterday, so I'm still researching about it. Apparently they like humidity, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's just in a teeny tiny pot right now, but I absolutely love this. It's so fluffy and I love the heart-shaped leaves. And it's shiny. Oh, look at the little fluffiness. I really, really like this. So I hope that this does well. So if you have any tips for me on how to care for these, I would love to know. But as I say, I've still got to research. So I love it. Look at this new little leaf coming through. It's so fluffy. Oh, it's so cute. And it's just in this tiny little pot. It matches the kitchen. And just something a little bit different, we have a couple of Marimo moss balls that I've just actually changed the water, so they're a little bit bubbly. And these are so cute. I just have these in the kitchen and they're really slow growing. Like, I think I read it was like 5 millimeters a year or something that they'll grow. But they're so cute and they're so easy to care for. They just live in water and they look so much bigger in these round like fish bowls. So yeah, they're really cute, really fluffy. And a little air plant as well, but I haven't actually counted that as my 38 plants that I own. It's just sort of, it's just kind of chilling there, but I guess, yeah, it's a plant, so 39, little air plant. This plant is the love of my life. My Monstera deliciosa albo variegata. She is amazing. I bought her as a one-leaf cutting. The original leaf is actually gone now. It wasn't doing very good when I first got it, I guess from like the transport or something. So I ended up cutting that off, the original leaf, and it's just gone crazy. Basically, it's got a few leaves now. I love it so much. It had a little bit of a thrip problem, which I seem to have got under control now, but it's got a little bit of thrip damage here, which is a shame. Oh, I cried when I found that it had thrips on it. I was like so upset because I thought that this and all my other plants were going to die, but I managed to get rid of them. Oh, look at this leaf. These are just amazing. This is the newest leaf. A little bit worried because it's very white, so we're going to have to see what the next one looks like, but it looks like it's going to be quite white as well, because you can actually see the new leaf coming through here, look, just there, and it's going to be quite white as well, maybe with a little bit of green on it, but we'll see. I love this so much. Oh, it's got a little skull in there as well that I found that I just wanted to put in there because I liked it. Yeah, so we're just going to have to see how this goes with the next leaves, but I would love to propagate this into 2 or 3 plants. I would absolutely love to do that, but I'm a little bit scared. Look at that thrip damage. Poor baby, but I absolutely love her so much. This was my first rare plant. I only have like 2 rare plants, but this is my first. She's amazing. I love her. Just another little spider plant. We've seen enough of those, so I don't really need to say much, but it's in a cute little pot and it's going a little bit yellow, so that's fun. All right, moving on to the side door. We have this rail that was meant to be a curtain rail, but I thought, meh, let's turn it into a plant rail instead. So we have my Thai pink lipstick plant here. She's been growing so much. Look how long she is. Ugh. She's so beautiful, and the flowers were amazing when this had flowers on it as well. Oh, it was really pretty. So yeah, I really love this plant so much, especially when it flowers. I'll see if I can post a picture of the flowers. There's actually some flowers I just noticed. There's some flowers coming through here. So they're going to be like a really pale, really nice pink. So I'm excited to see what that's going to look like again. And yeah, she's been growing pretty quickly. I've had her for about 5 months or something. And she's amazing. Love her so much. Love the round leaves. They're so nice and thick and lovely. Another one of my newer plants here, we have a variegated peace lily. This is the diamond variegated one. So it's got little white bits on it. I don't know if you can really see. It's kind of hard when these are right in front of the window like that. But I absolutely love this. I got this for, I think it was like £25. But I really like that. And I've got that in a hanging pot. Hanging little planter that I got from B&Q, I think, and I just made this little like sun catcher thing that I don't know if I'm going to keep there, but it sparkles and I really like it. We have just a regular peace lily here. This is, I have 3 of these in the house, and yeah, this is just another one that I took off the mother plant. So this is in a really nice matte black planter. I really like this planter, and that just hangs off the rail. They've been doing pretty well, to be honest, lately, my peace lilies. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then over here, we have my curly lipstick plant, which has red flowers on it when it blooms. There's actually a few flowers coming through, which I'll show you just around here. Let me just move over here. Just coming through there. So they look like little lipstick tubes when it comes through. So I've wrapped this around itself a little bit because it looked a little bit untidy. So it looks like a big ponytail or something that I've wrapped around itself. It's really nice. And she's just in a hanging pot here, so I just water her the same every 2 weeks or so when they need it. And the leaves are just so cool and so curly. And next to it we have the string of dolphins, which is going crazy. It's going so long. And I love her so much. They look like cute little dolphins that are jumping. The leaves are so pretty. I've had this for probably about 6 or 7 months or something like that, so it's grown quite a bit. If I have a photo of what it was before when I got it, I'll post that, but you can obviously see how much it's grown, especially like these ones down here. But yeah, she's really cute, in the same sort of part as the one next to it, the curly lipstick plant. And they just sort of chill here and they get some morning sunlight and bright and direct sunlight for the rest of the day. My arms are like going dead from holding the camera up here, but this is a Haworthia fasciata, I believe it is. And this is one of the plants that I've had for the longest. I had this back when I was still living with my parents, and it's gone crazy. It started out as one plant, and now it's got so many plants in there. And this one also doesn't have any sort of nursery pot on the inside of it, so it's just sort of chilling inside this pot. I water it every month or so, maybe a little bit longer if it's in the winter. And yeah, it just loves kind of being ignored and just watered every now and then, and I love it so much. I really don't have many succulents. I think I have like 2 or 3. But yeah, I really like her. And coming up to the end of the plant tour now, we have my mother plant, Peace Lily. She is big, she is chunky, and I've already separated like a few cuttings from this. So this was actually my mom's plant and she didn't want it anymore. So when I moved house, I took this with me. Yeah, I tend not to overwater this because I hate being overwatered, as I said already. Could probably do with being repotted again, to be honest, because it's going crazy. But yeah, she's doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. We have some more spider plants just in one pot, and it's got a baby coming through, the first baby. So I propagated all of these out of the mother plant that I had last year that was so majestic. I'll post a picture here of the mother plant. It died. It didn't do very well over the winter at all. And since then, all of my spider plants just kind of hate me, but that's okay. I'll let them do their thing and I'll just care for them the best I can, and yeah, just see how it goes really. So big spider plants. This is the biggest one here on the left, the one with the baby. It's nice. And another little spider plant down here, just in a little hippo pot. That's a fake plant behind it. It's like the only fake plant that I have in the house. And then finally, I just have a cutting of the tri-leaf wonder just here. So there's a new leaf coming through. That might slow down a little bit the growth of that new leaf because it's got to focus on growing some new roots, some new water roots. And then I can't wait to put this in a pot and have another one of these plants because I love it so, so much. So yeah, that is all of my plants right now, and no doubt I'll do another updated plant video in a few months when I have some more and when there's some more growth. And I'd also like to do a video of propagating my my Monstera albo as well because, well, it has to be done, doesn't it? I'm going to be so stressed that day. So yeah, tri-leaf wonder. Just holding my baby. I really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so, so much for watching. I don't have many plants compared to a lot of people that have plant collections. I only have 38 plants right now, but it's growing, it's slowly growing. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and it gives you some ideas of inspiration of how you can put your plants and the ones that you might need to put on your wish list as well. I would love to know what your favourite plant is that you own, so please do let me know in the comments below, or which is your favourite that I own. I would love to know that as well. I just love all of them so much and I'm like obsessed with plants. So, and obviously you are too because you're here. We have a problem. We need to go to Plants Anonymous. And if you really did like the video and you want to subscribe, you can do that below. That's fine. I don't mind. And you could also like the video. That would really help me out as well if you do like the video, but don't like it if you didn't like it because that'd be weird. So don't do that. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye. Wave plenty.